Hello, this is PG. Welcome to another episode of the VP Guide. So in today's video, we're going to look at Kenna Bridge of Spirits. So it's a game with a nice photo mode. It's a very pleasant looking game, and we're going to take some pictures. We're going to go through the photo mode. So how do we enter the photo mode? Okay, well, you press up on the PlayStation D-pad. So let's do that. Right, we're in it. Now, left and right joysticks allow you to move and rotate the camera. The left one just moves it like this, and if you move it and then you use the right one you can decide where you're going to look. So you use them together to sort of circle until you find the position that you would like. You know, what do you want to take a picture of? So we'll kind of just frame it generally, something like that. Okay, so now if you see I'm lifting the camera up and down. Now this is the L2 and R2. This is to crane. Craning changes your perspective. You know, if you want to do an aerial shot, you want to do a low to high shot. Right, so I think actually we're just going to put the animation on. Oh, we can't. Hang on. For some reason the animation doesn't work when you're actually doing an arrow, so we're going to put action on. Right, let's get back to it. So we've just put the animation on so everything's moving, so it feels a bit more alive, and Kenna will look at us, which is nicer. So L2 R2 is the craning. What about the L1? L1 is action or freeze, so we can quickly change whether it's animated or not with the L1 button. And the R1 button takes the photo, and that image will go into your PlayStation library. And the X button also does cheese, so it's like gives you a position, a pose to take a picture with. So that's a quick way of doing the sort of animation. What else have we got? So if you want to hide the user interface, you can press the touchpad in the middle. That gets rid of everything if you want to look around. Autofocus. R3. Is that R3? I think it's R3, yep. Left and right D-pad does the focus, so it changes the focus position. So you just move it left and right on the D-pad to get the right focus, or you can right click with autofocus. Up and down on the D-pad is a zooming. So if we want to zoom in, let's zoom in. There you go. That's a nice close shot. And focus, we'll just fine tune the focus. There you go. What other settings have we got on there? So obviously if you press circle it will close the photo mode. We don't want to do that. We can add lighting. So how do we do that? We press square, bang, add lighting, remove lighting, add lighting, remove lighting. So it's a bit heavy-handed, isn't it, if we add it. So we'll probably remove it. Okay, we'll remove it. Just going to take a screenshot of that. We might use that for the cover art. Anyway, so we've removed the light. What else have we got? So you've got settings. So well, there is also a mode switch. So if we click in the L3, we switch the mode. This is where we can set a camera path. We'll do that last. We'll come back to that. So we won't worry about that right now. But anyway, we'll press triangle. And we just pressed it, and now we're in these little settings. So we've got 3 tabs. First one's basic. So animation, do we want action? Do we want it still? We'll leave it on action because it's nice. Okay, next we have posing. So we probably need to zoom out here just to see the poses, just so we can have a look. Just get a nice angle on it. So let's go back into poses. So here's the poses. We've got a peace symbol. You know, various little positions if you want to take a photograph. This will add a bit of character and atmosphere to the image, so it depends what you're doing at the time. Like, that's a nice one. Let's keep that one, shall we? So triangle obviously switches back to the different mode. We'll leave the light on because it's quite bright. Okay, so we've done the poses. Outfits, if you want to change outfits, I haven't unlocked any yet as of recording this, but if you've got different outfits, bang, you can change them through that. Show hero rot. That's the little dude on your knee, see there? on, off, we'll leave him on. And format, full screen, portrait, ultra wide, square, full screen, portrait, ultra wide. We'll do full screen. Next tab, what have we got? We've got filters. Now here we go. Again, this is another game with filters that doesn't understand filters, because filters should have a slider. If you don't have a slider on a filter, I don't really know what the point is, because it's a bit difficult to actually do anything with a filter if you can't change the intensity. Here then we've got vignette. Vignette's a shadowy border around the image, so we can make it darker around the edges. Rolling is a tilt. Tilt is good for action, horror, surrealism. It's a very nice fluid tilt motion. We've got exposure if we want to really bump up or lower the kind of brightness levels in some of the aspects. Aperture, the higher this number, the more of the game world will be in focus. The lower the number, as you can see, less. So we'll just have everything in focus for the purpose of this. Grain, obviously grain is adding a gritty quality to the image. Most people don't add grain, but it adds a bit of depth. It's good in the nighttime sections because it kind of adds texture to a dark scene. Aberration is the sort of borders they look a bit weird, don't they? You see how there's like a yellow, red, green, blue tinge to everything? It's sort of like almost 3D. There's that feature. And then we've got movement speed, which controls the camera speed. Doesn't seem to make much difference, but anyway, that's if you want to just change the speed of your camera. Last tab, lighting. So we've got, you know, we added lighting earlier on. We can change it here, so we can have it flash, so we can have a big flash, or we could have duotone, split tone, vaporwave. And here we can also adjust brightness. We can adjust temperature as well. So this is kind of cool if you want to make something like that, you know. And then if you want to reset all those, press X, bang, reset. And if you want to reset everything, press square. Didn't seem to do nothing, but anyway. And then you press circle, you come out. So that's all the settings. Now there is another mode, right? I said. So switch mode. If you click in the L3 button like so, brings up camera path mode. So here we can set a start point and an end point. So this will be the start. Let's have a looking at us for starters, because that will help. So we'll try and get Ken out nice and central, like that. Okay. So we'll press now on this because we're on the path mode. We'll press square starts point. So we'll go now. We'll just press back on the joystick as far as we can. That's as far as we can go, and then we'll press square to set the end point. Now we can just start the movement. So we'll press X. We'll remove the HUD. This is good if you want to create little panning videos of the game that you can then, you know, use in a video on YouTube or just show your friends or whatever. So this thing just shows the whole process in and out, zooming in, zooming out. And that's it really. That's the photo mode essentially. So what do I think about it? I think it's very smooth, it's very fluid, it's nicely put together. I would say it does need a few more sliders on the filters and things like that. I think there's a few things they could have added, but I think in general it's a good photo mode. I'd probably give it about an 8 out of 10 for the photo mode, because I think it does everything you need in a photo mode per se. So yeah, pretty good. I like the fact that you can animate things. You can sort of take pictures of all these little dudes here, can't you? And yeah, a good photo mode, I would say. So yeah, if you found this guide useful in any way, let me know. If you've got any questions, let me know. Look at these little buggers. They've all got mushrooms on their heads. I need to buy some new hats. Oh, this one's good. Look, he's got a little mask. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. So thank you for watching. This is PG signing off. Questions in the comments. Until next time, goodbye. Thank you.